So this is our terrific sales team. We have over 100 folks that talk to all of the wedding professionals across the whole United States.
Timothy Chi's company, WeddingWire, was founded after his own frustrating, exhausting experience helping to plan his own wedding.
That summer of '05, I think there was 8 or 10 weddings that I attended, of which mine was sort of at the tail end. So just in working with peers, I heard a lot about the frustration of planning, and it was where we were experiencing ourselves. And it was very much a classic, there's got to be a better way entrepreneur question that many ask. And we sort of sat down and started whiteboarding out the concept for WeddingWire.
The company was launched in 2007, and Chi and his team set up shop in the living room of his Chevy Chase home. The timing was perfect. Chi had just taken his first company, Blackboard, public and was looking for his next venture.
Where all the frustration came in is making that vision a reality, actually going and finding all of the vendors who can make the bouquets and what's the lighting and all that. So there's just a lot of elbow grease that you had to put into it to execute on the wedding itself. And we felt like, gosh, if there was a way that we could make that part easier.
WeddingWire is a free service where an engaged couple can connect with wedding vendors. A future bride and groom registers on the WeddingWire site, where they will find a treasure trove of information for planning a wedding. There are virtual wedding planners one click away who guide you through everything from purchasing your dress to staying within your budget. And each vendor who registers with WeddingWire has reviews of their services on the site. Chi told us this generation has adopted the use of community content as a means to help inform them in purchase decisions.
This is a very important purchase, maybe the most important purchase in your life. How can this not exist for all of the millions and millions of engaged couples to help read about all the great photographers and DJs and florists and venues and officiants in the area, in any given specific area?
When my husband Corey and I decided to get married, I immediately started planning and needed to organize all my vendors and went to WeddingWire to look at the reviews on who I should choose for flowers, for a venue, for photographers. WeddingWire is great because everyone that leaves a review, good, bad, is always honest. So I knew that the vendor that I chose, if they had a good review or if they had a bad review, I wasn't going to be wasting my money.
WeddingWire is an ad-driven business. 85% of its revenue comes from photographers, venues, florists, and other vendors who subscribe to their platform. In the United States, there are about 2 million weddings annually, the average cost of which is $25,000 to $30,000. That translates to about $50 million, but the honeymoon isn't even close to over for WeddingWire.
We think about it in terms of total addressable market, and so there's about 40 million weddings that happen annually worldwide. We probably have a reach of about 5 million out of the 40.
The company has made news for being one of the best places to work, and last year Forbes magazine listed WeddingWire among the 100 most promising companies. We toured the WeddingWire headquarters with Chi, where the atmosphere was buzzing and upbeat, while employees were working away in groups identified by honeymoon destinations. Breakfast is brought in on a daily basis, and throughout the 2 floors of offices located in the heart of Chevy Chase were amenities for the staff, including a game room.
And play some foosball or video games, and so we managed to find these really cool arcade games.
Very good, very nice.
Yoga studio, 2 bistros, and a speakeasy.
I don't think there's many of us that would disagree that if you could work in a workplace that you really truly enjoyed being at every single day, where you're sort of blending work and play together, that would be a great outcome. So it won't work unless you swipe your badge. And so we really took that to heart and tried to continue to evolve and craft an amenity base and programming that sort of meets the needs of what our team likes to do. So we have a very fitness friendly crowd, which is why there are yoga classes that happen here. People like to sort of mix social and business together kind of throughout the day. And so we're really just trying to create an environment that caters to those needs. It's always changing too, with all of the new folks that come on board. Obviously taste profiles are changing, what people value are changing. What is the question of the week?
The new question of the week.
Yeah. What's your favorite fall activity?
That's a
Baseball.
great idea.
Drinking beer. Okay.
Montgomery County has always been home to WeddingWire, and recently the company announced it will be adding 200 more jobs at its Chevy Chase headquarters. The Maryland Department of Commerce has approved a $1 million loan to support the expansion, and Montgomery County has approved a $500,000 conditional grant.
Location at the end of the day is very important in travel times and people's commutes to work, and it turns out that sort of this red line corridor starting in Montgomery County is a terrific area. So it's easy to get to from sort of all over the DMV area. Starting 10 years ago, we got involved with the economic development folks in the county who have just really been with us every step of the way, helping ensure that sort of private and public-private are working together in any way that we can to be supportive.
And it's one of the most fastest growing companies in Montgomery County. And as one who recently got married, I can tell you it provides a terrific service. I visited it with the governor, and we both had a big kick out of everything we saw there. This young millennial poppin' business that combines technology with good skills. It's just perfect for Montgomery County.
Our plan is to take another floor above us too, so we'll have 3 floors in this building, and we're actually going to...
The growth of WeddingWire has been explosive. Today, the company has gone global by tying the knot with the Spain-based wedding planner SL.
Really, the reason why we're able to continue to grow and expand is because we've been able to just replicate what worked in DC into Boston and New York and Chicago and LA and San Francisco and now in Barcelona and Madrid and Rome, and just really, we're currently active in 15 countries.
Tim Chi can't really help you if you get cold feet, but he promises his site will ignite a spark of creativity for your big day.